Good day and thanks for joining us on the midday news. I am Abimbola Adegboyega. Nigerians have been charged to exercise more patience with the present administration as the nation's democracy evolves. A cross-section of citizens in Ifakekiti gave the charge while reflecting on June 12 and the gains of democracy. BSF reporter Kelechi David has the details.
Nigeria marks Democracy Day, commemorating June 12, 1993, widely regarded as the freest election in the country's history. Chief MKO Abiola won the poll, but the military annulled it, triggering mass protests and a pro-democracy struggle. Abiola's Hope 93 campaign promised unity, justice, and an end to poverty. He was jailed in 1994 after declaring himself president and died in custody in 1998.
The people of this country went to polls on Saturday, June 12, 1993, and without let or hindrance chose me as their president. Didn't they?
In 2018, President Muhammadu Buhari officially recognized June 12 as Democracy Day, replacing May 29, and also conferred Abiola with the Grand Commander of the Federal Republic, Nigeria's highest national honor. President Bola Tinubu, a key figure in the pro-democracy movement, commended the move as justice restored. In 2023 general elections, Tinubu's renewed hope agenda mirrored Abiola's vision of national transformation, focusing on economic recovery, reforms, and social welfare. Some Ekiti residents said that June 12 remained a symbol of sacrifice, resilience, and Nigeria's democratic journey.
Man proposes, God disposes. It's unfortunate that we couldn't make it, but we thank God for the president now, Ahmed Bola Tinubu, because he was part of the event and the role he played. And that's why we are having renewed hope, because the slogan then for Abiola is hope.
The hope of Nigeria was that when the election was announced that no, the election was not this, was not that. So June 12 is a day that every Nigerian is supposed to be in the history book of we Nigerians. The hope we are talking about now is for the rich few. That is why on average Nigerian, if you see an average Nigerian on the street, you ask him that is he patriotic because of the nation, he will say no. Because now it is only the few that are in power are enjoying this hope.
The main reason why those our heroes fought this battle, they did not allow it to manifest.
It's neutral. It's a yes and no. In some parts we're enjoying it, and in some other parts we're not enjoying it.
On the performance of the state government, the people commended Governor Biodun Oyebanji for improvements in infrastructure and governance.
God really prepared him for the task he's into. I knew him years back, and I know how far God has gone with him pertaining to Ekiti. He was part of the initial democratic government in the Ekiti state during the government of His Excellency Niyi Adebayo.
Thank God by next week they will start paying their salaries. The people owing me, they will start paying me. See, that salary alone is giving me joy, and thank you.
However, BSCS observed that some citizens have little or no knowledge of Democracy Day and the significance of June 12, with some respondents saying they were not yet born during the June 12, 1993 election. Were you born then? Do you know that time, or do you witness the election?
No. I was told that Democracy Day is when MP Abiola then.
A general election was conducted in Nigeria, and it was unheard actually, whereby MP Abiola was imprisoned.
Kelechi David reporting.
As Nigerians mark June 12 as Democracy Day, a lot of issues are raising concerns about the stability and integrity of Nigeria's democratic process. One of such issues is the rate political office holders are defecting from one political party to another. In this report, BSS reporter Abayomi Kweke takes a look at the rate of cross-carpeting in Nigerian politics and its effect. The report.
There's a large crowd here. They are arresting me on an allegation of felony, nameless treason or something like that.
June 12 in Nigeria commemorates the restoration of democracy in 1999. This year's celebration takes on a different tone with the ongoing trend of political office holders defecting from their parties to join others. The trend is sparking debates about the health of Nigeria's democracy, which people say it has its foundation from June 12, 1993 general elections. Record shows that the trend of defections among political office holders in Nigeria has been on the rise, with many lawmakers switching allegiance. Recent records show a significant number of defections, including the 12 senators, members of the House of Representatives, and state governors.
To resign my membership of the People's Democratic Party and declare for the All Progressive Congress, APC, effective immediately.
Having completed the rounds of my consultation as your servant that you have elected to serve you, I have therefore decided to progressively move to the All Progressive Congress.
The trend, some public affairs analysts said, it raises concerns about the stability and integrity of Nigeria's democratic process, while some described it as a new development characterized by the personality of the people in power.
According to late MK Abiola, that if there is no opposition, the beauty of democracy will not be shown, because in the Western world there is a room for defection also, but there is political ideology over there. But in Nigeria, I believe we are working towards that.
Regardless of the defection, there are still people on the other side that will always challenge the policies of government. But the way I look at it, people who are defecting from one party to another, they have their reasons. It may not be pecuniary, no, it may not be for selfish consideration. It may be because they believe in the leadership at the moment.
In countries that are much more developed than Nigeria, you can't say such a thing happening. It is not good for our democratic development. People don't want to, they are not patient at all. They don't want to build. They just want to reap. They don't want to sow. A good democracy needs somebody to put it on his toes. A good government needs someone to put it on his toes. There must be opposition.
Defection to me is hallelujah. And why do I say that? Because the policy, the man who is government, the man is him of affair, is doing well. Not that some people are saying that he's bribe. No, because the man is performing well. That's why people are now defending.
I don't believe it has a much negative effect on our democracy. That is my own belief, because either you are in APC or you are in PDP or you are in SDP, you are serving the general citizens of Nigeria and not the party interest. So I believe that such service can be done in any political party.
New development is taking place in Nigeria, but it's somehow hard, in which that those that are defecting seek truth and see future in what is happening in the present administration.
Defecting from one party to another, especially from other party to APC, I can see it as maybe the party is good. They like the party, and the way things are going, we know that with APC, Nigeria will still better.
The respondents expressed the belief that the government proposed measures to address the trend should be fast-tracked through a bill that seeks to make it mandatory for lawmakers to resign their seats before defecting to another party.
I think that our constitution needs to be strengthened in order for politicians not to be moving from one political party or the other. The party that elect them to the power, the constitution has to be strengthened, that we will not be find ourselves in one political party, which is not good for our democracy.
As Nigerians celebrate June 12, it is crucial to reflect on the progress made and challenges ahead. By fostering a culture of transparency, accountability, and internal democracy within parties, Nigeria can build a more robust and resilient democracy. Abayomi Peke reporting.
President Bola Tinubu has declared that he takes pleasure in witnessing the state of disarray among opposition parties in the country, saying it is a reflection of the ruling party's political dominance and strategic organization. The president added that the APC had withered several storms and maintained its structure and leadership coherence, unlike the opposition, which he described as lacking unity and focus. He noted that their internal conflicts and inability to form a formidable front only validate the APC grip on the political landscape. President Tinubu also used the opportunity to reiterate his administration commitment to delivering on promises made during the campaign, adding that political stability with the ruling party will continue to aid governance. The Vice Chancellor of the Federal University of Technology and Environmental Sciences, FUTES in Ekiti, Professor Gbenga Aribisala, has been charged to inspire innovation and promote sustainability in environmental and technological development. The chairman of Ifaki Grammar School, IGS School-Based Management Committee, Mr. Bamidele Do, gave the charge during a courtesy visit to the Vice Chancellor at the university's temporary site in Ekiti. BSS reporter Kelechi David has the details.
Entourage were members of the School-Based Management Committee, SBMC, Parent-Teacher Association, PTA, Ifaki Grammar School, Old Students Association, and the school's management team. Mr. Idowu said the visit was to honor Professor Aribisala, an alumnus of Ifaki Grammar School, and to identify with his achievements. He described Professor Aribisala's appointment as the pioneer Vice-Chancellor of FUTES as historic and well-deserved, urging him to continue making Ekiti proud.
We are here to celebrate divine favor and excellence. Sir, your appointment is not just a personal achievement. It is a testament to grace, diligence, and divine purpose. You have stood before kings, and now you are positioned to lead, build, and transform an institution that will shape generations yet unborn.
In his response, Professor Aribisala promised to make FUTES a residential model institution focused on technology and environmental science. He said that the university, which started with 5 faculties, would address environmental challenges and contribute to manpower development.
Since we are going to build a residential, if you see people who can help us, if the MOU is ready, I'll just give you just real quick. Who want to build accommodation for students? We are ready now as I'm talking. People want to build staff quarters. We are ready. This university is ready now. So that by the time the students are coming, some of these facilities will be ready.
The Vice Chancellor reiterated that graduates from the institution would become job creators, not job seekers, as lecturers will be made to guide students through entrepreneurial aspects of their courses. Professor Aribisala stressed that only vision-driven individuals will be employed, noting that recruitment had not commenced but would be advertised, with applicants undergoing exams and interviews.
If I'm part of what we are going to do here, which is going to reflect in the quality of those staff and students when we begin to recruit and do admission, we want to attract talents, not only in academics, even in areas like sports. And then in the academics, is at our part of our foundation that every lecturer that will be here must be able to take students through the entrepreneurial aspects of his course.
He thanked the visitors for the support and pledged to remain a worthy ambassador. Highlights of the visit was the presentation of an award to Professor Aribisala by the SBMC, PTA, E.J. Sosa, and the school's management team. Kelechi David reporting.
A modern wheelchair worth 570,000 naira courtesy of the Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alauza, and the Executive Secretary of Universal Basic Education Commission, UBEC, Dr. Aisha Gaba, has been donated to Master Eniola Welewa, who came first in painting at the Agile National Game Competition in Abuja to aid our mobility. The gift was presented by the State Commissioner for Education, Dr. Bimpe Aderiye, at the Education Hall at Ado-Ekiti. BSS reporter Yetunde Oloye has the details.
Dr. Aderiye, who was represented by the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry, Mr. Michael Molayo, congratulated the students who participated in the Agile Game competition for making the state proud. She thanked the First Lady of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, and the Ekiti State Governor, Mr. Biodun Oyebanji, for the opportunity given to the students to showcase their intelligence. Dr. Aderiye appreciated the gesture of the Education Minister and UBEC Chief to Master Eniola Welewa as a moral booster and advised people living with disability to know that there is ability in disability.
He was not chosen because he was fitted. No. He was provided with the environment, the platform that can launch him out to exhibit latent potentials. And we are thanking God that's yielding fruit.
The project coordinator of Agile, Mrs. Yewande Adesua, explained that the game was designed not just to promote academic excellence, but to also build creativity, collaboration, leadership, and digital literacy among boys and girls in public secondary schools in Nigeria. She informed the people that Master Eniola Welewa from Special School Ido came first in painting competition, while Miss Deborah Bello from Egbeoba High School came first in the essay writing from over 200 entries across 7 categories and 10 schools per categories among 7 states, which included Ekiti, Kaduna, Kebbi, Katsina, Borno, Plateau, and Kano.
This is what our children have been able to do. What they were given is just the theme. So they had to go back to think about how to bring the theme into reality.
In their separate remarks, the Director General Civic Orientation, Mrs. Olawumi Famuyiwa, and Special Advisor, Special Education and Social Inclusion, Princess Adesun Agbola, represented by Mr. Stephen Abimbola, celebrated the 2 champions for making Ekiti proud and appealed to parents who have children with special needs to bring them to showcase their talents.
Thank you for being focused. Thank you for what you have done. You have not only done yourself proud, you have done this state proud, and you have done Nigeria proud. We are proud of you. Thank you so much for representing us well.
Your achievement serves as a testament to your hard work and passion. This wheelchair symbolizes not just mobility for you, however, but it's an empowerment.
The principals of Egbeoba High School, Mr. Joseph Olatunji, and Special School Ido, Mr. Razak Salami, thanked government for making this a reality. The champions expressed their gratitude to the government for giving them the privilege. The gifts were thereafter presented to Eniola Welewa and Deborah Bello by the Commissioner. Yetunde Oloye reporting.
Villagers from North Local Government area of Imo State have raised the alarm following the presence of masked herdsmen in the community. This is even as the Imo State Police Command has assured the resident that there was no cause for alarm as security operatives had been deployed to ensure calm and safety. One of the villagers who spoke with newsmen said that 8 masked herdsmen were seen advancing towards the village on Wednesday morning from the bushes. The source said villagers had a misunderstanding with the herdsmen over the trampling of their crops in the farms by their cows, adding that they later dispersed. And from the foreign scene, an Indian flight from Thailand, Phuket Island to New Delhi was forced to make an emergency landing shortly after takeoff because of an onboard bomb threat, the Thai airport authorities said. The incident comes a day after a London-bound Air India passenger jet crashed in the Indian city of Ahmedabad, killing at least 265 people on board and the ground. The airports of Thailand said on a social media page for Phuket that the pilot of the Airbus A320 radioed air traffic control that a bomb threat message had been found on board, showing the Phuket flight making a U-turn over the Adamazi soon after takeoff, then cycling multiple times off the Highland coast before landing. And that's it on the Media News. Thanks for watching.
ẹ̀ka sínú ìròyìn Ọjọ́kanrí láti iléeṣẹ́ tẹlifíṣàn ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì. Kẹ́misọ́lá Àríjẹnílọ́lá ni oníròyìn mi. Wọ́n ti pàrọwà sáwọn ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà pé kí wọ́n ní sùúrù lórí ètò ìṣàkóso tó wà lóde nísinsìnyí ní orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà níbi wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe ìsàmì sí ọjọ́ àyájọ́ ìjọba àwaarawa lórílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Àwọn èèyàn kan nílùú Ìfàkè Èkìtì ló pàrọwà yìí lákòókò tí wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ tó jẹmọ́ àyájọ́ ọjọ́ 12 nínú oṣù kẹfà tí wọ́n gba ìjọba àwaarawa lórílẹ̀‐èdè Nàìjíríà. Akọ̀ròyìn iléeṣẹ́ wa wà níbi tí wọ́n ti ń sọ ọ̀rọ̀ náà. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ láti yàrá ìròyìn wa.
Orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ń sàmì àyájọ́ ọjọ́ ìjọba tiwantiwa láti fi ṣe ìrántí ọjọ́ 12 oṣù kẹfà ọdún 1993 tí gbogbo ènìyàn kà sí ọjọ́ tí ètò ìdìbò tó gbéyàn fẹ́gbẹ́ gbàwó bọ̀ wáyé lórílẹ̀-èdè yìí. Olóyè MKO Abiola jáwé olúborí nígbà ìdìbò náà, àmọ́ táwọn ológun taari rẹ̀ dànù, léyìí tí ó ṣokùnfà ẹ̀hónú àti ètò jíjàgbara fún ètò ìjọba tiwantiwa. Àkọlé ìpolongo Abiola tí wọ́n pè ní Hope 93 ló ní ṣe pẹ̀lú ìṣọ̀kan, ìdájọ́ òdodo àti láti fòpin sí ìṣẹ́ àtòṣì. Wọ́n fi sí ẹ̀wọ̀n lọ́dún 1994 lẹ́yìn tí ó kéde ara rẹ̀ bí ààrẹ tí ó sì gbẹ́mìí mì ní ọgbà ẹ̀wọ̀n ní ọdún 1998. Lọ́dún 2018, ààrẹ Muhammadu Buhari kéde ọjọ́ 12 oṣù kẹfà bí ọjọ́ ìjọba tiwantiwa láti rọ́pò ọjọ́ 29 oṣù karùn-ún ọdọọdún, tó sì fi àmì ẹ̀yẹ GCFR tó jẹ́ àmì ẹ̀yẹ tó ga jùlọ lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí dá Abiola lọ́lá. Ààrẹ Bọ́lá Tinubu tó jẹ́ ìkan pàtàkì lára àwọn tó jàjàgbara fún ètò ìjọba tiwantiwa yòǹbo ìgbésẹ̀ náà, léyìí tó sọ pé ó jẹ́ èyí tí ó wà láti ṣèrànwọ́ ìdájọ́ òdodo. Nígbà ètò ìdìbò gbogbogbò ọdún 2023, ààrẹ Tinubu fi àkórí ìpolongo rẹ̀ ṣe ìrètí ìsọdọ̀tun, léyìí tí ó ṣàfihàn àfojúsùn Abiola láti mú àyípadà bá orílẹ̀-èdè yìí, tó sì gbájúmọ́ ṣíṣe àgbéǹde ètò ọrọ̀ ajé àti láti mú àtúntò tó ṣe kókó wáyé tó fi mọ́ ìgbáyégbádùn àwọn aráàlú. Lára àwọn èèyàn ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì sọ pé ọjọ́ 12 oṣù kẹfà ló ń ṣàfihàn ọjọ́ tí wọ́n ṣe ìfaradà àti ìtara láti dáàbò bo ètò ìjọba tiwantiwa ti Nàìjíríà.
ohun tó bí June 12 òun náà ni ìṣọ̀kan orílẹ̀-èdè yìí, nítorí pé ẹni gan tí a forí June 12 sọ ìyẹn olóògbé Moshood Kashimawo Abiola, ipa tó kó láti kó Nàìjíríà mọ́ra òun ló bí June 12. Àti ọmọ Haúsá àti Yorùbá àti Ìgbò, gbogbo ẹ̀yà tó wà ní Nàìjíríà ló parapọ̀ tán fìbò gbé wọlé. Ṣùgbọ́n a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run torí pé ìjà òmìnira láti gba Nàìjíríà sílẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ìjọba àwọn ológun ó jà nígbà yẹn, èrè ẹ̀ la sì ń jẹ lónìí. Òun náà sì ni àǹfààní tá a ní láti máa ṣe.
Òmìnira Nàìjíríà tẹ́ ẹ bá wa gbà àwọn bàbá wa MKO Abiola, a dúpẹ́ o. Ṣùgbọ́n ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ̀yin ìjọba wa, à ń bẹ̀ yín, à ń rọ̀ yín, ẹ jẹ́ kí ìjọba ara wa, ẹ jẹ́ kí a jẹ èrè ìjọba ara wa nípa fúnfún wa ní iná, ọ̀nà tó dára, omi tó ṣe é mu.
Lórí àwọn iṣẹ́ tí ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ yìí gbé ṣe, àwọn ẹni náà yòǹbo gómìnà Bíọ́dún Oyèbánjí fún bí ó ṣe má gbéga bá ìpèsè àwọn amúlùdùn àti ètò ìjọba rere.
A lè rí àwọn ohun mèremère wo ọ̀nà Adó-Sífàk látọdún tá a ti wà lórí ẹ̀. Ìjọba iṣẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ pé ọdún méjì ni láàrin ìjọba náà ti parí ọ̀nà yẹn. Kẹ́tù wà àwọn ọ̀nà ìlú mìíràn tó ń ṣe iṣẹ́ ò dáwọ́ dúró, ẹwà àwọn hospitals wa.
Jẹ́ wọ́n ń sanwó oṣù àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ déédéé, èyí tó ń fún àwọn oníṣẹ́ ọwọ́ náà láti lè máa rí nǹkan mú lọ sẹ́nu. A dúpẹ́ o.
Wàyí o, ìkọ̀ròyìn BSS wòye pé lára àwọn èèyàn orílẹ̀-èdè yìí ni kò fi bẹ́ẹ̀ lóye nípa àyájọ́ ti ìjọba tiwantiwa àti ohun tí June 12 dúró fún. Níbi lára wọn ti sọ wípé wọn kò tíì bí wọn nígbà ìdìbò June 12 ọdún 1993.
Rárá, wọn ò tí ì bí nígbà yẹn. Abiola, ipa tó kó, àwọn nǹkan tó ṣe nígbà yẹn.
Oníkálùkù ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀, ó ní ẹni wọn bá kó lè ṣe, ó ṣe ló gbà.
Kelechi David ló ń jábọ̀ ìròyìn.
Níbi orílẹ̀-èdè yìí ṣe ń sàmì sí ọjọ́ ìjọba àwa-arawa, àwọn ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ti ṣe àwọn àkíyèsí kan lórí ètò àìdúróṣinṣin àti ìlànà ètò ìṣèjọba àwa-arawa tó wà lórílẹ̀-èdè yìí. Wọ́n fẹ̀dọ̀ ọkàn wọn léde bí àwọn tó dí ipò òṣèlú mú ṣe ń yapa láti ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú kan sí ìkejì. Ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ sí yàrá ìròyìn wa ká gbọ́ àtúpalẹ̀ rẹ̀. Àyájọ́ ọjọ́ June 12 lórílẹ̀‐èdè Nàìjíríà ni wọ́n ti yà sọ́tọ̀ láti ṣàjọyọ̀ ìdápadà ọjọ́ ìjọba àwa-arawa lọ́dún 1999 lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí. Ayẹyẹ tọdún yìí ni ó gbàrà ọ̀tọ̀ jáde nígbà àwọn èèyàn ṣe ń kọminú lórí ìṣípòpadà àwọn olóṣèlú láti inú ẹgbẹ́ kan sí ẹgbẹ́ mìíràn. Ohun táwọn ọ̀pọ̀ ìlú ń ṣe àṣàrò lé lórí ni sísá kúrò àwọn èèyàn láti ẹgbẹ́ kan sí ẹgbẹ́ mìíràn àti àìlera àwọn ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà lórí ètò ìjọba àwa-arawa tó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti ọjọ́ 12 oṣù kẹfà ọdún 1993. Nínú àkọọ́lẹ̀ àfihàn sọ pé ọ̀pọ̀ àwọn olóṣèlú lórílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà tó fi mọ́ àwọn aṣòfin àtàwọn gómìnà ni wọ́n ti kúrò nínú ẹgbẹ́ wọn lọ sí ẹgbẹ́ mìíràn. Láìpẹ́ yìí ni àkọọ́lẹ̀ fi léde pé ọ̀pọ̀ àwọn tó yapa látinú ẹgbẹ́ kan lọ sí ẹgbẹ́ mìíràn láti rí sẹ́nítọ̀ 12 àtàwọn ọmọ ilé-ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin tó ń ṣojú tó fi mọ́ àwọn gómìnà. Lára alálàyé èyí tí ó sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ náà, alálàyé ọ̀rọ̀ àwùjọ kan ó gbójú àgàn sí bí àwọn èèyàn kò ṣe dúró déédéé tí ọ̀pọ̀ ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà sì ń yapa lọ sí ẹgbẹ́ mìíràn, nígbà tí àwọn kan ṣàlàyé wípé ohun tó gbòde ni láti kúrò nínú ẹgbẹ́ kan lọ sí ẹgbẹ́ mìíràn, pé kò sí ohun tó burú nínú àṣà náà. Níbi wọ́n ṣe fẹ́ gbé ìgbésẹ̀ pé ẹnikẹ́ni lára àwọn tó wà nílé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin tó bá fẹ́ kúrò nínú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú èyíkéyìí ló ní láti fi ipò rẹ̀ sílẹ̀ ṣáájú kó tó kúrò lọ sínú ẹgbẹ́ mìíràn. Bí orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ṣe ń ṣe àyájọ́ ìsàmìsí ọjọ́ June 12 lónìí, ó yẹ kó farahàn pé òpin yóò dé bá àwọn ìṣòro tó ń kojú orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà báyìí. Tí orílẹ̀-èdè yìí bá lè ṣiṣẹ́ nínú àkóyawọ́ ètò ìnáwó àti ṣíṣètò ìlànà tó dára lẹ́ka ìjọba àwa-arawa láàárín àwọn olóṣèlú, ó dáni lójú pé orílẹ̀-èdè yìí yóò yáyì sí i tí ìrọ̀rùn yóò sì wà pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà nínú ètò ìṣèjọba àwa-arawa lórílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Kẹ́misọ́lá Àríjẹnílẹ̀ọlá ló ń jábọ̀ ìròyìn. Ààrẹ Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu ti fi ìdùnnú rẹ̀ léde látàrí bí ìdàrúdàpọ̀ ṣe wà láàrin àwọn ẹgbẹ́ alátakò tó wà lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí tó ní àwọn ẹgbẹ́ náà ní kò mọ ìlànà ètò àńtọ̀ láti tú ẹgbẹ́ wọn ṣe. Ààrẹ ló sọ ọ̀rọ̀ yìí pé ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú APC ló ti la ọ̀pọ̀ ìjì àti ìṣòro kọjá lọ́nìrúurú kí wọ́n tó dépò aṣáájú, síbẹ̀ wọn kò fi ààyè gba ẹ̀mí tí kì í ṣe ẹ̀mí ìṣọ̀kan tó ní ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀hún ni wọ́n fìmọ̀ ṣọ̀kan láti rí i pé wọ́n gbé orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà débi tí ó ní àmì. Ó ṣe lálàyé pé àwọn aáwọ̀ tó máa bẹ́ sílẹ̀ láàrin ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú wọn ni wọ́n mọ ọ̀nà èyí tí wọ́n fi yanjú rẹ̀ láàrin ẹgbẹ́ wọn láìsí wàhálà rárá. Ààrẹ Tinubu ló fi àǹfààní yìí ló wá ṣe àlàyé pé láti àkókò èyí tí ìjọba òun ti wà lórí àlééfà ló ti ń gbìyànjú láti rí i pé ó ń ṣe àwọn ètò àti ìlànà ìlérí èyí tí òun ṣe lákòókò ètò ìpolongo bí òun rí i pé ètò wọ̀nyí lòun wá sí ìmúṣẹ láti lè jẹ́ kí ìtẹ̀síwájú wà fáwọn ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Igbákejì ọ̀gá àgbà ilé-ìwé gíga fásitì lẹ́ka ètò ẹ̀kọ́ ìmọ̀ ìjìnlẹ̀ àti àyíká Festus tó wà nílùú Ìyìn Èkìtì, ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n Gbẹ́ngà Àríbísálà ni wọ́n ti rọ̀ láti ṣèpèsè agbègbè tó dára fẹ́tò ẹ̀kọ́ láti lè jẹ́ kétò ẹ̀kọ́ dúró re lágbègbè náà. Alága ilé-ìwé gíga Ìfàkè IGC àtàwọn ìgbìmọ̀ olùṣètò ọ̀gbẹ́ni Bámidélé Ìdòwú ló fi ọ̀rọ̀ yìí léde lákòókò àbẹ̀wò tó ṣe sígbákejì ọ̀gá adarí àgbà iléèwé ọ̀hún níbi tí wọ́n ti yàn fún ìgbà kejì díẹ̀, níbi tí àwọn èèyàn tó wà nílé ìwé ọ̀hún ti gbóríyìn fún fáwọn iṣẹ́ èyí tí wọ́n ṣe nílé ẹ̀kọ́ náà. Àga ìjókòó fáwọn tó ní ìpèníjà ara tó nígbàlódé èyí tí iye owó rẹ̀ lé ní $327 owó náírà látọwọ́ mínísítà fẹ́tò ẹ̀kọ́ dókítà Túnjí Aláùsá àti akọ̀wé àgbà ilé ẹ̀kọ́ UBEC dókítà Aisha Garba ni wọ́n ti pín gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ̀bùn fún Ẹniọlá Àwọlẹ́wà tí ó jẹ́ ẹni tó ń ṣe ipò kìíní nínú ètò ìdíje Agile tó wáyé nílùú Àbújá fáwọn àkàndá ẹ̀dá. Ẹ̀bùn náà ni kọmíṣánná fẹ́tò ẹ̀kọ́ dókítà Bímpé Adéríyè fi lélẹ̀ fún ẹni náà, ẹni tí ó jẹ́ Àwọlẹ́wà èyí tí wọ́n pín ẹ̀bùn náà fún pípegedé jùlọ tó pegedé láàrin àwọn akẹgbẹ́ rẹ̀ níbi ètò ìdíje tí wọ́n ṣe ní ilé ìwé gíga tó jẹ́ ti ilé ẹ̀kọ́ tó wà nílùú Àdó Èkìtì. Àwọn olùgbé níjọba ìbílẹ̀ Àríwá ní ìpínlẹ̀ Imo ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní kẹ́gbàjarè látàrí bí wọ́n ti pe ara wọn jọ tí wọ́n sì ṣe àlàyé wípé àwọn darandaran tí ó wà ní agbègbè náà ni wọ́n rí báyìí nínú igbó níbi tí wọ́n ti ń da ẹran wọn tí wọ́n di aṣọ wọn ojú wọn tó jẹ́ wípé àti lè rí ojú wọn wá ṣòro tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n di aṣọ mọ́jú káàkiri agbègbè náà. Wọ́n sọ pé ìbẹ̀rùbojo làwọn èèyàn tó wà ní agbègbè náà wà báyìí. Àwọn ọlọ́pàá ti wá fi léde wípé káwọn èèyàn tó wà lágbègbè yìí kí wọ́n fi ọkàn wọn balẹ̀, kí wọ́n má ṣe bẹ̀rù níbi àwọn agbófinró tó wà lágbègbè náà yóò ṣe wà fétò ààbò ẹ̀mí àti dúkìá wọn. Ọ̀kan lára àwọn èyí tí àwọn akọ̀ròyìn bá sọ̀rọ̀ ṣe àlàyé wípé àwọn 8 ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ni wọ́n rí tí wọ́n fi aṣọ gba ojú wọn láàrin ìlú náà níbi tí wọ́n ti ń daran wọn, tí wọ́n sì sọ pé ó kọ wọ́n lóminú gidigidi lórí ìwà èyí tí àwọn darandaran náà ń hù lọ́wọ́. Ṣé ṣáájú ni àwọn tí ó wà lágbègbè náà ti wà nínú àìṣọ̀kan pẹ̀lú àwọn èèyàn ìlú látàrí pé àwọn màálùú èyí tí wọ́n ń dà wọ́n bà àwọn èrò oko wọn jẹ́ kí wọ́n tó padà wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní fi aṣọ gba ojú wọn láàrin ìlú náà. Ọkọ̀ òfurufú ilẹ̀ India kan tó gbéra láti erékùṣù Pakistan lọ sí Thailand ní New Delhi ló ti já lójijì lẹ́yìn ìgbà díẹ̀ tó gbéra látàrí ìrọ́kẹ̀kẹ̀ bọ́ọ̀bù tó wáyé nínú ọkọ̀ náà. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìròyìn látẹnu àwọn alábòójútó ṣe fi léde, ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ náà ló wáyé lẹ́yìn ìròyìn kan tá gbọ́ pé ọkọ̀ òfurufú láti London lọ sí India kan ló pòórá tí ó sì ṣekú pa ọ̀pọ̀ èrò èyí tí ọkọ̀ náà kó. Iléeṣẹ́ ọkọ̀ òfurufú ní Thailand lónìí ni ó ṣàlàyé wípé àwọn èèyàn tó wà nínú ọkọ̀ èyí tí nọ́mbà rẹ̀ jẹ́ A320 ní bọ́ǹbù ti dún tí àwọn èèyàn tó wà nínú ọkọ̀ náà sì kú láìkú ẹnìkan. A kò ní rí jù báyìí nínú ìròyìn wa fún ti sáà yìí. Láṣàlẹ̀ ní ká tún pàdé ẹ̀kúṣẹ́ àsìkò ìsinmi òpin ọ̀sẹ̀.